Hello, everyone. So, in today's fast changing world where values and priorities are constantly shifting, one thing never changes: the need to feel connected. And that's exactly what this space is all about. Rebuilding that bridge between parents and children, helping both grow through love, not pressure, through understanding, not comparison. Parenting isn't about perfection, it's about presence, being physically present. कभी सिखाने का, कभी सीखने का, कभी बस साथ चलने का सफर है ये. But yes, this journey isn't always easy. As parents, we carry expectations, guilt, and fear of getting it right. और बच्चे भी अपने इमोशंस, peer pressure और कंपैरिजन के बीच खुद को समझने की कोशिश करते रहते हैं. That's why today we have with us someone who beautifully helps families and individuals find that emotional balance and warmth, compassion, and deep understanding. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Shruti Chaparia, a psychologist counselor trained in CBT and someone who truly believes that healing begins when feel safe, heard, and we feel accepted. Shruti works with teenagers and parents, helping them manage anxiety, build self esteem, improve communication, and rediscover emotional peace. उनका अप्रोच बहुत ही दिल से जुड़ा हुआ है. एक सेफ और नॉन जजमेंटल स्पेस देना जहां हर इंसान अपने दिल की बात कह सके. So let's open our hearts and minds today as we talk about something that truly matters: mental health within families. Her approach is gentle yet very, very powerful, helping people find clarity, peace, and practical tools to cope with life's emotional ups and downs. Let's understand how we, as parents and as individuals, can create homes where emotions are heard, not judged, and where love becomes the language that heals. Welcome, Shruti. We are so happy to have you here to guide us in understanding not just our children's emotions, but our own as well.
The topic we're taking today, I really appreciate this topic of discussion because I don't think so anyone has openly talked about this topic on a one-on-one session like this before. So I'm really thrilled and excited to begin this journey with you today.
Thank you so much, Shruti. It really means a lot to have you on my platform, and I have been known you like for a while, and we have been together for so many years. And now you seeing you at this stage, I mean, at this level, feeling, or I'm already feeling so excited to talk to you. And this is how we, start connecting again. So both of us have had a good friendship, and now I'm feeling like really blessed to have you in my life. So, Shruti, when was the last time you asked yourself that am I truly okay?
Well, I keep on asking this to myself because it's a very important question. You usually see we ask others, how are you? But never to ourselves, how are you? So it's a very important question to ask ourselves, am I truly okay? What's going on inside? So whenever I feel that I'm not that vibrant and energetic, I just hold on, take a pause, sit with myself and ask myself, what's going on inside? Come on, let's introspect, let's self-reflect on it. And as soon as I get a hold of that thought that's hurting me inside, I just then and there correct it and try to rebuild my vibrations again. So it's a very important thing to do that, to do self correction on time to time basis, so that doesn't make you burdensome if you don't address it very soon. So
Wow.
that's why I keep on asking myself this: am I truly okay? What's going on inside?
वाओ एंड आई हैव नेवर थॉट इट दिस वे नो. कभी सोचते ही नहीं है कि हमको खुद को भी पूछना है क्या कि हम ठीक है, हम
Mm,
क्या करें, आई स्टक
mm,
समवेयर, या हमको अपने आप को बैठ के अपने आप के बारे में सोचना हम इसको ज़रूरी ही नहीं समझते. एंड
बिल्कुल.
do you think being busy has become the new way of avoiding all the emotions and all what's going inside us?
Sad but true. This has become a true new thing that if we be busy, then we'll not be bothered about what's going inside, then we'll go with the flow, we'll be more busy with outside things, and we'll kind of forget what's going on inside. So that's what does that do is like, when we keep avoiding our inner conflict now, that becomes overwhelming for us. And at a time will come when your mental health takes a toll on your physical health as well as on your functioning, on a daily functioning. So it's I request all of you to take out some time for your mental health being addressed on a daily basis, so that if you give a 10-minute pause also to yourself every day, you'll know that you are going on a right track of life and not going haywire. Everything is fine with you. So if you are want to become busy and work more perfectly, then please address these things of yourself also, that I am okay both physically and mentally at the same time, so that you can function in a perfect manner every time wherever you are going.
Right, and I remember talking to one person the other day, and she was saying that she took it from one family that they have been writing journal, gratitude journal, and
Yeah,
how
yeah,
grateful they have become every day.
super
They are
practice,
grateful for all small little things, and
super practice.
that's the way we make a happy world, happy ourselves, happy me, happy you, happy child, everywhere happiness. So
Also,
yes, yeah,
also we
yeah,
tell our mental self that everything is fine. It
right.
needs validation. It needs approval. Is it fine? Am I safe outside? Am I secure outside? So this gratitude practice give you a sense of security to go with the flow of life.
Right. It's
Yeah.
such a beautiful thing to take away
Mm.
with us and to, implement it every day. But Shruti, do you feel that we feel guilty when we take a mental health break, but not when we take break when we fall physically ill? फिजिकली जब हम बहुत बीमार होते हैं तो हम बेड पे आ जाते हैं, बट जब हम मेंटली स्ट्रेस्ड होते हैं वी कीप ऑन वर्किंग, गेटिंग द स्ट्रेस, and we don't realize that we are mentally sick, not physically sick. So do you think that we feel guilty as like normal human being, normal day to day functioning may all the people? I think it is the psychology of all the people that they don't take break when they are mentally ill.
There's still a stigma or taboo going on in the world today, especially India, where people still hesitate to go to a psychologist or a counselor to talk about themselves openly. So yes, this still persists. The guilt is still there, but if we do take this step out, then we'll know what's the beauty of it. We'll definitely go on an inner venture journey. So that's why it's very important to break that guilt and come out of that. So just a one line thing I want to add over here. Uh, if we can see a doctor for a fever, then why not for our feelings? Our
Wow.
feelings matter too.
Right, right,
So
right,
it's very important to consider that point also. That
right.
if we are not feeling okay, then we have to do something about it. We can't just let it go. We can't just think it's हो जाएगा ना हो जाएगा, ऐसे ही चल रहा है मन, ठीक नहीं है, ठीक हो जाएगा. But no, if these things are persisting over a long period of time, you need to address it. Something is not fine inside.
Right. And Shruti, I wanted to ask, like, I wanted to draw all my viewers' attention to one of the very, controversial but very heart-touching topic. Um, Last few years I've been hearing lot about suicidal cases, and one such case was from Kolkata itself, and there was this young lady, very newlywed, and she went very, well-to-do family. Both the families were very well-to-do, and the lady, the girl who was of our age, like 35, between 35 to 38-year-old, this young woman, she was not feeling very comfortable at her in-laws place. She time and again, like, she used to go to her parents and used to share things about it, because that's how we have been brought, like हम हमेशा से अपने पेरेंट्स के साथ कंफर्टेबल रहते हैं। तो वो भी ऐसे ही करती थी, वो जाती थी एंड पेरेंट्स यूज टू से अरे दिस इज अ पार्ट ऑफ मैरिड लाइफ, यू हैव टू एडजस्ट, थोड़ा कॉम्प्रोमाइज करो, थोड़ा एडजस्ट करो, थोड़ा उनको अपने बारे में बताओ। बट वो उसने वो चीज़ को रखा भी, फॉलो भी किया। एंड बट one fine day when she got tired of sharing it with her parents, and her parents repetitively telling her that adjust karo beta, ye part of life है ना, एंड वेयर ऑन वन साइड शी यूज टू फील कि यार ये मेरा सेल्फ लव ही कहीं गायब होते जा रहा है, कहीं वैनिश हो रहा है, मैं अपने आप को प्यार करना छोड़ रही हूँ बिकॉज ऑफ दिस कॉम्प्रोमाइजिंग थिंग। तो यहाँ कॉन्वर्सेशन बिटवीन योर ओन नियर एंड डियर वंस वॉज गेटिंग, you know complicated. So do you think that is like self love becoming an excuse for selfishness in today's world, or do you think that talking to family is also not prioritized these days? Compromise और एडजस्टमेंट्स के नाम पर हम हर समय अपने आप को झंझोक रहे हैं, मतलब वी आर नॉट अंडरस्टैंडिंग कि हम एक दूसरे का इमोशन समझने का ट्राई नहीं कर रहे हैं। Do you think like this is a very controversial, very heated topic, but
It
I
really
really
is.
wanted to
It's a really
talk
sad
about it.
thing to hear that
Right.
a girl had to commit suicide because she was not being listened to. She
Right.
was not being shown empathy because she really asked for it from her own parents. But she was constantly being told to adjust and keep on compromising. How far this will go? How much we can adjust? We also have a limit. We also have some boundaries. And definitely, as we say now, we can't pour from an empty cup. Self love means what? We have to first of all fulfill ourselves, nourish ourselves, and then only we can pour to others. No? If we don't feel loved, how can we show love to others? If we don't care about ourselves, how can we care for others? How can we show warmth to others? So it's very important part that we have to first nurture ourselves, and then only we can give that nurturance to others. If that girl could not feel that nurturance for herself, and she was constantly seeking for it from her own parents, from others, but she was not getting it. She was also not being guided to that you have to do it for yourself. You have to take some help of a psychologist or a counselor, because they kind of make you speak. A counselor's duty is to make you speak. They truly do an inner exploration journey with you, wherein you are able to very politely and very what to say, cleanly,
Kindly. Yeah.
cleanly in the sense that you don't have to manipulate whatever you're saying.
Right.
Whatever comes to your mind, you just have to speak out,
Right.
and then only they can help you. So if you are able to speak out about your problems, then and then you feel sorted within. Then and then you that rewiring of the brain gets entangled.
Right.
That part of the brain which has got tangled, and there are knots within that gets entangled. So listening is a very important part in the psychology journey, because I also, as a counselor, whenever my clients come in, first session is all about listening. I allow my clients to speak just for an hour. I just allow them to speak whatever comes to their mind, and in that way they feel very sorted within. After they are finished with whatever they want to speak, I ask them one question only: how are you feeling now? Every one of them has answered me till now: I am feeling very nice now. I am feeling very light now. It's like nobody has listened to me so patiently till date.
Right.
So,
Right.
had the
So
girl got an opportunity to be listened to in this manner without being judged or without being advised, she would have survived today, I feel.
right, and I really want to, draw the attention of all the parents, of all the children, of all the girls, that I have
Mhm.
nothing against parents. Like, of course, they were being very kind to her. They were just asking the child to adjust कि किसी तरह उसका marriage शायद survive कर जाए. Because yes, all of us know that we have to compromise in life. But at the same time, counseling is also very important to
Very
be
important.
heard and to being understood always also matters. So yes, I'm really feeling bad for the girl, but I'm also I have no hard feelings towards her
Definitely.
parents.
They also
Yeah,
don't know what's
they
the right
also
way.
didn't know how to handle things, might be possible, but of course all the parents who are watching now can relate this, now,
Yeah.
after, in future they should relate
Yeah.
this, that sometimes you have to listen also, sometimes you have to just sit and not advise your child, or maybe your parents, even if the parents are coming to the child and speaking something, then they should not say कि आपको नहीं पता आजकल ऐसा नहीं होता है, आपको नहीं पता आजकल वैसा नहीं होता है. We know that it is very difficult for all the age groups to form a balance between the generations, between the time, everything matters. So
I usually say to my clients and
yeah.
also others, whenever I spread about awareness about mental health things, I just say them, just lend your ears and save a life.
Wow, see,
That's it about
such
it.
a beautiful
Nothing
thing.
else.
Right,
Mm.
right. So, Shruti, do you think like these days, families talk more about success and grades than peace of mind? Always
Mhm.
there is this hassle. Are 98% आ गया, 99% आ गया. Are you in Big Four? Or what are you doing? Other than graduation, other than this, are you also these AI thing, chat GPT thing? छोटे छोटे बच्चों से पूछा जाता है कि आर यू अपडेटेड. So, we are focusing too much about success than peace of mind.
It's true. Parents, knowingly or unknowingly, has fallen prey to this grade system,
Right.
whether they want to or not they want to, because the society is all about it. Even if you don't want to, you kind of get attracted to the society and you eventually start speaking in their language.
Right.
So it's because we have let ourselves so loose to society, we have let ourselves so attached to the vulnerabilities of the society that we do it, knowingly or unknowingly. We are
Right.
kind of prioritizing these things over mental health, over inner well being. So this should not be the case actually. If yeah, if our inner well being is good, automatically we'll bring good grades. If we
Right.
are feeling peace of mind within, definitely we'll do good in life. If we are not sorted within, only that grade is expected of us, how can things go on in a long run?
Right.
Okay, up to class 5 or up to class 10, they're stretching themselves according to their parents. But what about later life? What
Right.
about how
True.
much can they stretch their emotions not being addressed to? The
Right.
pressure they're going through inside, how much they can tolerate it in the long run. So I request all the parents and viewers out there, please have some, give your child a break. Let them hear themselves first. Let them understand themselves. Do I really want this, or I want something else? Or is this the right thing I'm studying right now? Is it the pattern I should follow while studying? How should I study? For studying also is there's a lot of things we need to take care of. Like I tell my child not to learn anything, because whenever I've seen that, I tell him to learn certain things. Now he get overburdened. I
Right.
follow a pattern of reading. I
True.
tell him to read more and more, and eventually he can learn. And he feels
Right.
very nice about it because I don't have to learn anything. He tells me, Mama, you don't make me learn anything. You just tell me to read.
Hmm.
And while reading only, he can memorize everything. That
Right.
makes him really feel happy about studies also. I'll sit for study. I'll just read for a few times and that's over.
Oh,
That's about it.
yes.
So there's a
True.
pattern of making children study also.
Hmm.
So
And
automatically, grade is the outcome of our efforts.
right, right.
That's a
And
good thing.
parents and children do understand one thing, that the world is full of opportunities. If you miss out on one opportunity, the other door is always open for you.
Always
So
there.
stop being pressurized, and maintain that peace of mind when you are just talking to someone, when you are going out somewhere. Enjoy the moment rather than thinking about what next. So,
Definitely. So
yes,
true.
yes, we have been living like that. I remember that I was so jolly minded always, and but now I am not. नॉट बिकॉज इतना प्रेशर है आगे से, अरे आप क्या कर रहे हो, आप भी कुछ कर रहे हो, आर यू जस्ट अ होम मेकर और यू आर डूइंग
Label.
समथिंग
Label is required.
labeled. Yeah, I am being labeled, so that is not required. Please understand this thing. And do you think social media, which is playing a very vital role in today's time, like is it spreading awareness about mental health or just glorifying victimhood? What do you think about it?
More than glorifying victimhood, I think social media has played a commendable role in spreading awareness about mental health, because I've seen people coming up. I've seen people coming up and speaking about their inner feelings. Because we didn't know about these feelings and emotions earlier in the childhood. Nobody
No,
talked to
never.
us about
Yes,
that. That
yes.
we need to talk about our thoughts also. Does it matter? We didn't
Hmm.
know anything about
No.
it.
Yes,
Through the
exactly.
social media things, we have become more aware about it. And
Right.
that's why more and more people are coming to psychologists and counselors for their mental health things nowadays. So I really appreciate social media about it. They've played a commendable role about it.
Yes, yes. So thanks to the social media, we
Yeah,
have
thank
been,
you so
yeah,
much.
we have been talking about so many things and spreading all the awareness. And uh, do you think, Shruti, that talking about the men society, it has always, India has always been a men dominating society. Do you think that men still hesitate to say, I need help, I need a break, or they just take all the pressure on themselves still now? I mean, I really wanted to ask you this because you must have, people coming to you and talking that I need help. So, do you have men also coming to you and saying that I need help?
Definitely. Out
Wow.
of all my clients, I have 40% male people, and they work more sincerely than women.
Wow.
They really take, if they have come here now, if they have taken a step towards this mental health correction thing now, they are truly and truly into it. They will
Wow.
complete all my assignments. They will always be on time for the sessions. They will always be very clear about what they're speaking. No manipulations and all, nothing. Because I see women kind of hesitating and still feeling shy to speak about their inner well-being and everything. But men are men. If they're not taking step, they're not taking step. But if they're taking step, they're into it completely. So
Wow.
yes, I do have many male clients, and also while studying psychology, during having the sessions over in the college, I used to see lot of male people coming up of all ages, not just of my age or younger age. They have been a student who was 60 years old at that time, and he was studying psychology.
Okay.
So lot of male person are also getting involved in this, and truly appreciate them for this, because yes, I still feel that a lot of percentage is still left to come, because they feel that अगर हम अपनी strength weak अपनी कमजोरी बताने लग जाए इस तरह से, then people will start underestimating us.
Right.
मर्द को कभी
Right.
दर्द नहीं होता टाइप में.
Yes, yes.
So people will the family will not listen to the commands. The family will taking them from granted. ये सब भी है अभी तक belief मेरे family में खुद है. But I request them कि थोड़ा सा अगर आप इसको let go कर सके, तो आप अपनी लाइफ को काफी अच्छा बना सकते हैं.
बना सकते हैं एंड इनफैक्ट इंटरैक्टिंग आई वांट टू से कि इंटरैक्शन से ही आधे चीज सॉल्व हो सकते हैं. सो डोंट कीप इट टू योर हार्ट, जस्ट स्पीक आउट एंड स्पीकिंग आउट विल सॉल्व 50% ऑफ योर प्रॉब्लम्स. सो
And if they come up, they will allow their family members also to come up.
right, right. And our
Yeah.
upbringing for our children will also be like that. Children learn what they see. So, yes, there's nothing to
Hmm.
hide. You are also a normal human being and with lots of emotions. So, do you
Hmm.
think, Shruti, that spirituality and therapy coexist? Or do you feel that do people still see them as opposites? Ki therapy and spirituality can't go together.
No, no, they completely coexist, because spirituality. I just would like to clear about this. What is spirituality? Spirituality is something where you connect to your inner self, to your
Right.
true inner self. And also there's a second part of it. Secondly, we go into a deeper meaning of life, which is beyond the material world. So spirituality is twofold. Firstly, you have to know yourself. You tend to know yourself while going on a spiritual venture. And secondly, you know about life much more than this material world, beyond this material world.
Right.
So in therapy also, what does we do? We do take them to an inner exploration journey, inner cleansing journey. So whenever they connect to themselves, they feel, oh, if that situation happened to me, this happened to me for this reason. So I know I've nurtured about, I've like become strong by the situation coming up to me. So definitely, if you see, they go hand in hand only. Spirituality and therapy go hand in hand only. We
Okay.
also tell them to practice mindfulness. We also tell them to do meditations
Right.
while and also practice breathing, which is
Right.
a very important tool to culminate anxiety issues.
Right.
So definitely, spirituality and therapy go hand in hand
Yes, yes. And I really want all the parents and children to do this breathing exercise, practice breathing exercise every
on
day
daily
because
basis.
it really, really helps. It really helps.
Soothes you.
Yes. So, Shruti, coming to you now, you have been counseling a lot of people. And if your mind had a battery level, what percentage would it show today?
I think. I think 90% because I'm feeling very fresh inside now. I'm feeling very nurtured. I have talked to myself today in the morning, so I really know what's going inside. I'm really clean. Inside and outside, I'm clean now. So I really feel
Wow.
good.
Wow.
Mm.
90%. And talking to yourself every morning just for 5 minutes can make you feel
Yeah.
better.
Magical.
So,
It's magical.
yes,
Mm.
it's magical. And so, what's one emotion you suppress the most and why?
Emotion I suppress the most. I think sometimes I used to suppress a lot fear inside. But now, when I read about psychology, if you suppress fear for a longer time, it leads to phobias inside. So I kind of resurface it. Whenever I feel that I'm not feeling good inside, I'm feeling fearful or afraid of something, I kind of ask myself, that does hurt you? That does make you feel uncomfortable within? Kind of increases my palpitations. I kind of see my body, what I am feeling inside, what kind of triggers I'm feeling inside. My palpitations are the palpitations are increasing. I'm feeling sweaty. My hands are getting cold. All of these things I notice. So whenever I go through all the symptoms, I know I'm feeling fearful now. So I then and there I talk to myself. Okay, this is a fearful situation. Now we have to face it. When
Right.
I label this now, things get happening to me. Like I know I'm prepared right at the moment. There's nothing a shocker for me then. I
Right.
know how to go by the flow
Oh, by
then.
right.
So fear is the one thing I used to suppress, but now I face it.
एंड नो वन टॉक्स अबाउट फियर्स नो वन अगर मुझसे भी अभी आपने पूछा होता ये क्वेश्चन कि व्हाट इज वन थिंग आई वुड हैव नेवर टोल्ड दैट आई सप्रेस माय फियर्स है ना कभी हम अपनी कमजोरी किसी के सामने नहीं लाते आई एम सो ग्लैड दैट यू spoke about fears and it is normal to talk about your fears. No one will judge you and no one should judge you that ways.
Mm.
So how often do you feel heard without judgment, being without being judged at home, at work, or among friends? Because we always like हम काले हैं, हम गोरे हैं, हम मोटे हैं, हम पतले हैं, हमारे माइंड में हमेशा ये सर्कुलेट होता रहता है. इवन आई सी these days even in toddlers, like those who are going to preschool and play school and just they are like merely 6 7 year old kids and they have this thing कि अगर मैं अच्छा तो लग रहा हूँ ना, मेरा बाल तो ठीक है नहीं, इवन आई हैव माई सन एंड ही से मम्मा ऐसे बाल मत बनाओ, ऐसे अच्छा नहीं लगता है. For
Oh,
so yes, so I don't know. Like, do you think that we feel judged always, or what is that one emotion? Like, what is one thing you want to say
mm.
about being judged?
See, at home, I have put an effort to create an environment where I don't judge people. So eventually, I also get it from others. They don't judge me.
Right. Wow.
So at home, this things are sorted with
Got it.
me that I don't judge people about their health, about their physical appearance, or about whatever they're kind of doing things. Even if they're showing anger, I
Right.
need to understand the reason behind showing anger. I can't judge them like this. Ki, see, you're getting angry. That's not a way to behave. No, there's something there that is triggering them, and you need to understand those triggers points so that I can understand them better.
Right.
So I have kind of worked to create an environment atmosphere at my place. So I also get this in return from them.
Right.
So they also understand me if I'm not behaving up to the mark.
Mm.
So
Right.
at home definitely, and also at work, because it's a very good thing that a counselor has to be non-judgmental. We have been taught this from the day one of our sessions, that two things a counselor need to follow. First is confidentiality, maintain confidentiality of the client, and second, practice non-judgmental attitude. So whenever I talk to my clients, I hear them, I hear about the issues, I kind of relate to them, and also while hearing them non-judgmentally, I kind of hear myself non-judgmentally. I
Right.
kind of hear about my problems, what's going inside me
Right.
non-judgmentally.
Right.
So that kind of creates a peaceful atmosphere around you.
Right, right, right. Wow, so beautiful, no? Because when you have a clean aura around you, when you will not judge, the other person will also not judge you. This is the atmosphere
Mm.
we have to create around ourselves, within ourselves. So, yes, now empowering the shift, what does emotional balance mean to you personally? Like, if anxiety could talk, what would it tell you? It really needs, like, what's that one practical thing or one practical coping tool you wish you'd learned earlier in life?
So as you told about emotional balance.
Hmm.
So first of all, I would like to take it up. Emotional balance means equanimity. Equanimity means ना दुख में ज्यादा दुखी होना, ना सुख में ज्यादा सुखी होना. If you can bring this to your life, I'll just tell you, आपने गढ़ जीत लिया, आपने सब कुछ जीत लिया. तो इमोशनल बैलेंस कब इम्बैलेंस कब होता है, जब हम कुछ ज्यादा ही सुख में सुखी हो जाते हैं और दुख में कुछ ज्यादा ही हम डिप्रेशन की तरफ चले जाते हैं.
Hmm.
अगर दुख भी हमें ज्यादा दुख ना दे सके और सुख भी हमें बहुत ज्यादा सुखी ना कर सके, there's a kind of balance between them. So definitely there will be emotional balance in you always.
Right.
And then talking about anxiety, anxiety would tell that kick me off. I am nothing in real. I am just an imagination. Kick off your imagination. Bring yourself to the present moment. Bring yourself by mindfully to the present moment and think in real terms, and not in something. What does anxiety do? We think about a situation and then we go deeper and deeper into it, creating new stories within that. That stories doesn't exist only. तो और
Right.
वो हमें डराती रहती है. उसमें
Unnecessary.
कोई पावर ही है नहीं, बट हम
Hmm.
उस पे जान भर देते हैं, उसमें उसको एम्पावर कर देते हैं. तो
Right.
इसीलिए एंग्जाइटी क्या बोलना चाहेगी, मुझे हटा दो,
Right.
तो तुम्हें पीसफुली जीने को मैं दे दूंगी. अदरवाइज तुम मुझे जितना नर्चर करोगे उतना मैं तुम्हारी लाइफ में आऊंगी.
Right.
वही
Right.
है.
Right. So, Shruti, like,
And also you're telling about the coping tool, right? Na?
yes,
What
yes,
was that
yes.
question? If you can
So,
repeat.
what's one practical coping tool you wish you'd learn earlier in life, and जो आपके लिए एक boon होता शायद अभी भी? I think you are
Yeah.
absolutely a calm person and yeah, you have been like this, but I want this you to give this message to everyone that what's that one practical coping tool which like we should learn in our lives.
It's validating your emotions, validating what's going inside. If you're feeling sad, tell it abruptly. Yes, I'm feeling sad. Tell it openly to others and also to yourself. You should know what's going on. And if you're like not feeling okay, tell, I'm not feeling okay. And you don't have to be judged about it. Not even like ऐसा मेरे साथ क्यों हो रहा है, मैं क्यों ऐसा बिहेव कर रही हूँ. हो सकता है. You're also a human being. A human being is not supposed to always act peacefully and always act in a right manner.
Right.
To err is human and to forgive is divine. We all know about it, ना? तो डेफिनेटली अगर हमसे मिस्टेक्स हो रही है तो ये हो सकती है. वी नीड टू accept the negative aspect of ourselves also. एक
Yeah,
सिक्के के दो पहलू होते हैं ना, पॉजिटिव एंड नेगेटिव. If we
बिल्कुल.
do have some positive aspect, we do have also a negative aspect also. So there should not be a why question mark over there. वो हो सकता है. So validate your emotions and also label your emotions. Labeling your emotions से क्या होगा? आपको मालूम पड़ता रहेगा कि अंदर क्या चल रहा है. एंड उससे आपको मालूम पड़ेगा कि हाँ देखो, बहुत दिनों से मैं बोल रही हूँ कि आई एम सैड, आई एम सैड, आई एम सैड. तो इसका मतलब आई नीड टू डू समथिंग अबाउट इट. समथिंग इज नॉट राइट विद इन, आई नीड टू डू समथिंग अबाउट इट. सो इसलिए लेबलिंग एंड वैलिडेटिंग योर इमोशंस, ये
And
बहुत
do
अच्छा
you think
है.
affirmations work in that?
Definitely. Once you know what's going on inside, then you practice affirmations accordingly.
Okay,
तो
okay.
अफर्मेशन
So
से क्या
yes,
होता है,
we
आपका
have to work on
सबकॉन्शियस
our
माइंड.
minds.
अफर्मेशंस हैज टू बी इन अ वेरी रिपीटेटिव मोड. इट हैज टू बी प्रैक्टिस ऑन अ डेली बेसिस. जैसे अपने बच्चे को क्या करते हैं, बार बार पढ़ाते हैं ना एक ही चीज, ताकि उसके माइंड में पूरा बैठ जाए वो चीज. तो अफर्मेशन इज अ डेली अफेयर. यू नीड टू प्रैक्टिस इट ऑन अ डेली बेसिस, बी
Okay,
इट फॉर 2 minutes ओनली, बट ऑन अ डेली बेसिस, ताकि
right.
वो सबकॉन्शियस माइंड तक चले जाए कि आई एम नॉट दिस, आई एम दिस.
Yes. And do you think
इट्स
that
लाइक दैट.
we have to write it down everywhere and to think about it and talk about it and or it's like everyday affirmations can be a little different from the last day? I have this
आई वुड.
question because I do it like आज तो मैं ये हैप्पी हूँ, आज वो इस मोड में नहीं हूँ, हो सकता है कल मैं इस मोड में दूसरे मोड में हूँ, तो कैन आई ऐड और लेस one or two affirmations accordingly?
Yes, there should be 4 5 formations which you are practicing daily basis,
Okay. Yes.
on a daily basis.
Okay.
उसके बाद में आप अपने हिसाब से कम बेसी कर सकते हैं. बट देयर
Okay.
शुड बी सेट ऑफ फॉर्मेशंस जो एकदम सेम है, जो आप डेली बेसिस पे प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हो.
Okay.
अनटिल अनलेस आपको पता है कि माइंड में मेरे बैठ गया है
Right. Right. Right.
तक.
Understood. Okay.
हम्म,
So,
हम्म.
guys, validate your emotions, label your emotions, practice affirmations every day. And let's end on a positive and a hopeful note, Shruti. If healing begins with one word, what would it be today?
Acceptance.
Wow.
Accept yourself the
Accept.
way you are.
Yes. And one small daily habit that can make your mind and home calmer.
Simply this only. You need to validate. You
Right.
need to validate what's going inside.
Okay.
Once you do
And
it, and you'll be able to understand others also then. कि
right,
अगर ये
right,
मेरे साथ हो सकता है तो ये इनके साथ भी तो हो सकता है.
right,
You'll be
right.
able to understand others better in
Yes.
that way.
So, Shruti, one very, very important question I wanted to ask you that do parents unknowingly become the root of their children's anxiety by expecting perfection?
Yes, this is a sad part of the society, but this is happening nowadays because अभी क्या हो रहा है ना, हम सोच रहे कि बच्चा बचपन में सब कुछ परफेक्शन सीख ले. बट आई वांट टू आस्क द पेरेंट्स कि बच्चा बचपन में बचपना नहीं करेगा तो कब करेगा फिर.
Correct,
It's their time to do all sorts of mistakes. It's
correct,
the inexploration time. They kind of
correct.
explore everything all around them. So वो ये सब करते हैं. So please let them be. उनको छोड़ दीजिए. Don't try to bind them into rules and perfectionism things. Let
Right,
them be whatever they are. You
right.
need to obviously guide them. You
Hmm.
don't want to like go them haywire कि ऐसे आप करो वैसे नहीं. But ठीक है, at least be their guide, be their back support, but allow them to be their real self.
Real self.
Because if you only compare them to others, if you really want to not accept them the way they are ना, तो वो भी ऐसे ही सीखेंगे, वो भी अपने आप को कभी एक्सेप्ट नहीं कर सकेंगे. Nowadays क्या हो रहा है ना, bundle of joys are becoming the bundle of burdens for parents.
Right,
So we don't want that to happen. It's a very
right.
beautiful journey of child and parent. So इसको बहुत ही beautiful बनाए रखना है हमें, इसमें बहुत सारे expectations को नहीं डालना है. Okay, so that's what I just really request all my viewers to please think about it.
Right, right, absolutely.
Mm,
So true कि
mm.
हम अपने बच्चे के बचपन को क्यों छीन लें? And for parents, their child. will always be a kid. मतलब आप कोई भी एज पे चले जाओ, कोई भी,
Definitely.
कितने भी बड़े हो जाओ, माँ बाप के लिए बच्चे हमेशा बच्चे ही रहेंगे. सो स्टॉप burdening them with your expectations. Just talk to them.
Mm.
Just feel free to, have a
Yes,
conversation with them.
yes,
Such a beautiful.
definitely.
Yes, yes. So, Shruti, now as we come to the end of this beautiful conversation, one thing, becomes clear that in every home, behind every smile, there's a story, a struggle, and a heart
Yes,
that simply wants
yes,
to be understood. And
definitely.
yes, and parenting is just not about being perfect. It's about being present, physically, mentally, emotionally being present. And children too don't need to be very flawless. And in fact, children also don't need flawless parents. They just need real ones who listen, who accept, and who love without conditions. And Shruti reminded us today that mental health is not a luxury, it's a necessity to feel safe.
Definitely.
Yes, to express freely, to pause and breathe. These are not just signs of weakness, they are signs of wisdom.
Strength, inner strength. Yes.
Yes. एंड
Mm.
कभी कभी बस इतना कह देना कि मैं तुम्हें समझता हूँ, मैं तुम्हारे लिए हूँ, या
Yes.
बीइंग हर्ड कैन हील मोर देन 100 lessons ever could. So
उस
yeah.
समय बस वही चाहिए होता है.
Correct, correct. And let's promise ourselves today to build homes where emotions are not silenced, just shared, and where love is not a reward but a very foundation of our own growth, our family's growth. And because in the end, parenting is not a role. इट्स अ रिलेशनशिप, एक रिश्ता जहां दोनों सीखते हैं एक दूसरे से, एक दूसरे के लिए सीखते हैं. So let's continue to grow together as parents, as children, and above all, as humans with more kindness, more understanding, and a lot more heart. So
Definitely.
thank you so much, Shruti, for joining us today at Tint and You, my platform. She has a page. I am the graphic mama, and she's Shruti Chaparia. Please follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Our links will be shared very soon. And let's keep this conversation alive in our homes, in our hearts, and in our everyday moments of love and learning. Thank you so much, Shruti, for coming to my platform, Tint and You, the graphic mama.
It was lovely time. It was a lovely time. I really feel obliged and really feel like what to say. I really feel top of the world now because I'm able to put my views here. I'm able to motivate parents here. I'm able to motivate children also to at least speak about the problem to others.
Right,
And
right.
thank you for giving me this opportunity. And I really look forward to another discussion with you.
It's my pleasure, Shruti. We being a mom, a parent, if we could bring a little change in the society, it's like it will be a successful journey of our lives, I think. So yes,
Yeah,
thank you so much, Shruti.